Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. So to kick things off, Rhythm Trader here. Workers sacrifice 40 to 60 hours of their limited amount of time with friends and family every week to make on average $919 US. What do central bankers and politicians sacrifice to print over $3 billion in that same time? Nothing. Food for thought. All right, next up. So Matthew Linney, guys, he has an amazing thing, and this is why I do some research on Twitter, because it is so helpful, and because all of these generous people in the XRP community that do diligent research and have these threads, the capability to do these threads, link videos, link articles, link any type of sites are so nice. Now, granted, this has nothing to do with XRP per se, but again, this is Amazon, obviously, and the Interledger settlement, and directly tying the Interledger, the organization, and the Interledger protocol, ILP, together with this as a settlement mechanism. So again, it does have something to do with XRP, but you do have to kind of connect the dots, because Interledger was developed by the people that are currently with Ripple. And just so you guys know, just to do a little background, and feel free, this is why I get a Twitter. I retweet this. If you want to just get a Twitter for XRP research, do it, because I never cared for Twitter, but until XRP came to be. So right here, for Interledger, we have Evan Schwartz and Stefan Thomas. Stefan Thomas was the former CTO of Ripple right here on the right, and now he's leading Coil. I believe it says right over here. Yeah, Ripple CTO and ILP creator. And then we have Evan Schwartz, and he was, look, Ripple software architect and the Interledger protocol creator. These two gentlemen created Interledger. They're working with, what is it, the WC3? Hopefully I didn't... W3C? WC3, I believe. I'll have to double check. I read so much information on a daily basis, guys. Thank God I have the internet, or I would be useless. All right. But guys, you have to connect the dots. Interledger beyond a blockchain. It is bridging and connecting all of these hard to reach networks as well. So it goes way beyond just merely, banking ledgers that can go through, mobile applications, basically any type of networks that do not communicate well today. Right here, Tony Valentino. And he goes, CME Group are early investors in Ripple. Okay, yes, we know that. Miguel Valles was moved from the CME Group to Ripple to handle XRP. Now, this is some speculation, but I'm going to go over this. If you don't know what position Miguel Valles held at CME, I don't know why I can't say that, then Google it, and then understand why he was moved to handle XRP. Chess pieces, pawns, nothing more. So right here, Stephen Bull from the DIP. CME invested in Ripple, and we have the source as well. And I know a lot of us know this. We've covered this over the channel multiple times and talking about giving rise to an internet of value, moving value, like, information moves today, basically removing the friction. And XRP is the financial lubricant, per se, for the type of system. And so right here, Ripple Insights, this is a while ago on November of 2016, CME Group executive Miguel Valles joins Ripple. And let's see. He joins from CME Group, and he was global head of precious metals and metal options at the largest precious metals desk in the world. Prior to CME, he honed his craft at the commodities desks of Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, and Mitsui. He brings nearly 2 decades of trading experience for our team. And I highly recommend you guys check this out. This is right on the Ripple website. You can type in, in the little search bar probably, Miguel Valles or CME Group Executive. They have all kinds of information linked on their site. And you have to kind of look beyond this. The people, the headhunters that join Ripple. We have Marjan Delantine that worked on the Swift GPI product and worked for Swift. And she left to come work with Ripple because she saw where the innovation is really happening, where they're solving the true problem, not just messaging, but settlement. I truly believe that XRP is going to be one of a kind and be a life-changing opportunity. This is not me begging for you guys to believe me. I don't care. I think that we are minnows in this pond, and I just think this is an opportunity to ride this wave, and this is another opportunity for a transfer of wealth. I'm not trying to convince people to buy XRP, but this is an opportunity. If you see it and you want to do your own research and you only invest what you can afford to lose, you might be very thankful someday. But again, anything is possible, and you are responsible for your own decisions. But I'm just saying, I'm connecting the dots, and yes, I do see the connections. All right, right here, XRP Crow. So this is Status. I highly recommend you check out his website. So it's stedas.hr. There's some amazing XRP infographics, information about Ripple, kind of an all-in-one place. I don't know why Twitter keeps making me unfollow people. I was following him, so that's weird, but okay. But right here, the National Croatian Post has announced that it will be able to convert cryptocurrencies to national currency, the kuna, in 55 of its offices. It's possible now to convert XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, or XLM, and EOS. All right, so we're going to see more and more of this. Of course, we have the news with, Ukraine able to purchase things in cryptocurrency. This is just slow but sure, wide-scale adoption and acknowledgement and validation of digital assets. All right, and remember, these are the publicly traded assets, and things will be built upon them and are currently being built upon them. Whether Ethereum, does succeed or not, I know they're migrating to this proof of stake type of consensus mechanism. I think Ethereum will still survive. If you look at all of these big banks and documents and Hyperledger and Quilt, you're going to kind of see the connections and who's being integrated with them and what is being built upon them. I know it has scalability issues, but it's not too late. Now, if they don't, then hopefully my bag of Cardano will do just fine as well if they can step up. And the people at IOHK and Emergo and the Cardano Foundation can really step up and build something, worthwhile, because Cardano does have the potential to be one of the most decentralized blockchains, in my opinion. Granted, there's always competition, but there's so much money and pain points in the world. And as long as, some of these top digital assets will solve the problem, they will survive. All right, and then right here just showing all these in Croatia, just a few of the offices. So my prediction is we'll see more and more countries be able to, have, more offices like this where you can transfer. All right, lastly, I wanted to do a short and sweet video. We have Vala Ashfar. Now, 15 technologies of the next decade. So this is what I've shown before, but I do like this, and I want to hear your thoughts and comment down below any that you think may not be in this list. So in the next decade, what will you do with your wealth? Hypothetically, when digital assets do explode, I think it's very imminent eventually. I mean, whether it is, still 5 years from now or much closer. We have AI, we have the Internet of, things, we have IoT, obviously, and we already know that connection with the, XRP ledger. We have blockchain, of course, and all forms of DLT. Blockchain is just a subset. We have 3D printing. We have mobile, especially with, 5G down here, autonomous cars. I have a buddy that's, working for a very big company, working with them as well. We have mobile internet, okay, robotics, machine learning as well, virtual reality and augmented reality. You see that in all these kids, applications and Snapchat and video games today. Wireless power, quantum computing. Some people argue it's 5 to 10 years away. I've seen other arguments and debates that we're still about 20 to 30 years away. To each their own. I'm going to stay in my lane because I'm staying in my zone of competence. I do not know enough about quantum computing yet, but I do understand it could render the Bitcoin blockchain at least, useless. If it were, as advanced as we think. Voice assistant, anything voice, guys, keep an eye, especially, what was it, Elon Musk's new thing with Neuralink past few years. Something to keep an eye on if you are looking to be a venture capitalist. Cybersecurity, of course, and then cloud. Everything is going, obviously to the cloud. We don't need as much hardware. You get the gist. And you know what? There's going to be so many more technologies that surround these as well, and so many more applications, DApps, decentralized applications, or distributed applications. I think that'll be very exciting to look towards in the fintech space. But overall, guys, there's just so much potential. So let me know what you think's missing from this list, or even subsets of these categories, and I will get working on the next video. Take care.